Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. How are you doing on this fine day? So today I am going to be doing one of our native dish, Ackee. Ackee. It is a fruit. It's in a can, but in Jamaica we have it exactly from the tree. That's what it looks like. And today we're going to be doing an Ackee dish. It is vegetarian, vegan, and you can add meat to it if that's your choice. So join me. And before I get started, please like, subscribe, and share. That does so much for this channel and for what I'm doing. And it sends a message that what I'm doing is actually helpful. So we're getting started and we want to get our pot ready. It's a medium pot that we put on medium heat for right now. And I'm going to be adding 1, 2, let me add 3 tablespoons of oil, your choice. Please make sure that your oil can stand a high heat. Normally olive oil don't do very well at that. We want to get our aromatics that I have already here for you, okay? So we want to go ahead, we have our onions, we have our celery sticks, we have our garlic leaves, we have our green onions, we have thyme. I'm going to leave some of this thyme to garnish the dish, and we have chopped fresh oregano. All right, we also are going to be adding a lot of other stuff at the end. So for now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put my oregano on. A little bit of my oregano, all of my celery. I use 2 sticks, chop that up. I'm going to go ahead and use half of my garlic leaves. I did around maybe 3 garlic leaves. I'm going to go ahead and add my fresh thyme. I'm going to go ahead and leave around 2 or 3 sprigs for garnishing. I'm not going to put garlic in yet because I don't like my garlic to be overcooked. I want to make sure that I get all of the benefits of that. While this is really sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and put a teaspoon of is this one finished? I'm going to go ahead, sorry guys, sorry. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vegan chickenless seasoned salt. Again, watch your salt intake, and I have a teaspoon of smoked paprika, teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Also add a teaspoon of sage, and this is dry sage that is coming from the garden. All right, so while we let that saute, here we go. This is what it's looking like. Let that just blend in. Later, I will add my tomatoes and my garlic only because I want to keep all the nutrients. All right, so this has been sauteed for 5 minutes. We have gone ahead and drained our ackee, and now we're going to add all that ackee right there to the pot. Stir a little bit. They're very soft because they already are very cooked. This is definitely like a real quick meal. As I said before, ackee is already cooked and canned, right? So when you get ackee, half of your work is already being done. And I don't see, unless you're from like a more diverse area like New York or Miami, Florida, you might not gonna be able to get ackee in its real state. So I'm going ahead with my garlic because I chopped my garlic. So if one of those evenings you're late for dinner, it makes a great breakfast with bread. For dinner, you can do it with steamed coconut rice. You can do it with food. When I say food, I mean like ground produce, like Irish potato, sweet potato, yams, that sort of stuff. Just added my 2 cloves of garlic, and we're gonna let that simmer. This dish will be done in like 10 minutes, literally. And we're talking about all your chopping of your aromatics, your cooking down of your ackee. It's really, really easy, and this can do for breakfast or dinner. This is looking good, man. All right, I feel like I'm back on the island. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, and I'm gonna go ahead and add, it ain't the same unless you're having Grace hot pepper sauce to this thing, all right? So stay with me and I'll let you see how this ends up. So the stove is off and we're ready now to garnish or getting ready to plate. But right before I do that, with the residual heat, I want to add some little grape cherry tomatoes, and the rest of my green onions, and a little bit of green peppers, and I'm gonna get that in a little bit. Just gonna toss that in a little bit gently and lightly. Ackee is a very soft fruit because it is cooked already in. This is looking great. We are back and here is the finished dish, and we have plated this with some good nutritional whole wheat bread. Ackee is great for vitamin C and vitamin D, zinc, protein, and it is an unsaturated fat, but it is a good fat. So go ahead and enjoy this beautiful dish however you want. You can serve this with a plate of rice or ground produce like some sweet potatoes, some Irish potatoes, yam of your choice. You could have this with bread, any type of bread, pita bread, rye bread, however you choose to have this. Crackers if you want. Enjoy this lovely dish, and remember that we eat to live, and food can be your medicine. Remember again to like, subscribe, or share. We here at Grow Earth grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Thank you for joining. See you later. Bye-bye.